Have you been to a doctor? Doctor in Spanish is doctor. It sounds really similar. Have you been to a doctor's office?
Sí.
Do you remember what it was like? Were there toys to play with? Books to read? Maybe a fish tank with some fish in it? I'm feeling kind of warm. And I have a cough, una tos. And I have a stuffy nose. Will you come to the doctor with me?
Yeah.
Some people get scared when they go to the doctor. Scared in Spanish is asustado. Some people get asustados when they go to the doctor. But not me. I'm scared of things like monsters because of their teeth and their beady eyes. But doctors usually don't have crazy teeth and beady eyes. They're usually people who look just like our mamas and papas, and they're there to make us feel better. So there's nothing to be scared of. Let's go. Hi, doctor. My forehead is hot, caliente. And I have a cough, una tos. And I have a stuffy nose, una nariz tapada. Hi, Romi. So first, we're going to take your temperature. Sure. How do you do it? There are a few ways, but we are going to use this forehead one that works right away. That's it? All done. I didn't feel anything. Of course not. There's nothing for you to feel. Next, we are going to look inside of your ears, your oídos, to make sure you don't have an ear infection. Ear infection? Infección de oído? Checking them doesn't hurt. It actually kind of tickles. Ready? That did tickle. No ear infection, so that's good. But now I just need to look inside your mouth since you said you had a cough. So for this one, you just need to open your mouth and say, ah. Oh, that sounds fun. Ah. It didn't hurt, it just felt kind of dry and sticky. Your throat was a little red, so I just want to do a nose swab to make sure there's no infection. This one people hate, but if you keep perfectly still, it just feels like a tickle. Oh boy, how am I supposed to stay completely still while you put a big Q-tip up my nose? Deep breaths. Count to 3 when I breathe in, and then 3 to breathe out. That's it? That was so quick. I didn't even notice it. So the nose swab was positive, which means you need medicine. Medicine in Spanish is medicina. Okay, will the medicine help? Sí. Adios. I feel better now. The medicina worked. Now my dog Boots is sick. Boots is a perro, a dog. And when a dog or perro is sick, they don't go to the regular doctor we go to. They go to a special doctor called a vet, a veterinarian. And in Spanish, it's veterinario. It's a really long word. Veterinarios take care of animals. Animals in Spanish are animales. They sound similar. Animals, animales. So what other animales do veterinarios take care of? Cats, gatos. What sound does a gato make? Meow. Birds, pájaros. What sounds do birds make? Pew, 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 cheep, 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 cheep. And turtles, that's another good one. Tortugas. What sound does a tortuga make? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what sound a tortuga makes. There are also special veterinarios that take care of much bigger animales, like horses. They need doctors too. Horse in Spanish is caballo. Caballo. What sound does a caballo make? Neigh. Hopefully, this helps a little bit on your next visit to not be so scared and to know that a lot of the sensations we feel are tickles, and they're different and they're uncomfortable, but they're not necessarily pain and ouchies. So just try to remember to breathe and count to 3 in Spanish. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. and it'll be over. The show's about to start in 3, 2, 1. En 3, 2, 1. We just counted backwards from 3 in English and Spanish. Way to go! Let's count forward now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you count how many fingers you have? Let's do it. Let's do it in English first, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers. Now let's do it in Spanish. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dedos. Muy bien. Now let's count them backwards, okay? We'll do English first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, in Spanish. Remember what 10 was in Spanish? 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Let's count more things around the house, yeah? Yeah! Like in this stackable. Let's see how many there are, okay? Yeah! Let's count them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 little donut thingies in this stackable. Now let's count backwards as we take them off, but in Spanish, okay? Do you remember 5 is cinco? 5, 4, 3, 2. Do you remember 1 in Spanish? Uno. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about in this egg carton? How many eggs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's count them in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Muy bien. ¿Qué más podemos contar? What else can we count around the house? Ooh, these look fun. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Muy bien. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's count them in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What about these little cakes that are part of the tea set? How many are there? This time, let's start in Spanish. You can do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dulces. Now in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sweets. Way to go. You're so good at counting. ¿Dónde están las orejas del conejo?
Yeah.
Ahí están. And she has 2 orejas. 1, 2. 1, 2. Monkey in Spanish is mono. Mono. What sound does a monkey make? ¿Qué sonido hace un mono? Oh, 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 ah, 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 oh, 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 ah, ah, ah. Ok, ¿dónde están las orejas, ears, del mono? Ahí están. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 orejas. Muy bien. ¿Y dónde están las manos del mono? Manos. Manos. Good job. Thank you for watching my videos. Gracias por ver mis videos. If you like what you see, por favor, por favor, por favor, subscribe. Suscríbete. Thank you. I love this sound. It's like a... It's a shaker, or in Spanish, a maraca. Have you ever played with a maraca or shaker before?
Yeah.
Can you make the sound? It sounds like there are tons of tiny, tiny little beads inside just shaking around. Shakers or maracas are really popular in Latin music. Listen. I'm playing with a shaker today because I am celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. It's a whole month where we celebrate people from Spanish-speaking countries like Mexico, the Caribbean, Central America, and South America.
Sí.
So come celebrate with me. Do you know La Vaca Lola? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you've heard me sing it a million times. And since we are celebrating all things Spanish-speaking, we're going to sing it again using our maraca.
Yay!
So, first things first. Cow is vaca. Cabeza. Head is cabeza. And tail is cola. So you need to know vaca, cabeza, and cola. And what sound does a cow make? Moo. And what sound does a cow make in Spanish? Moo. It's a trick question. They sound the same in both languages. So, are you ready? I'll start. La vaca Lola, tiene cabeza y tiene cola y hace moo. You got it? Okay, let's do it together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. La vaca Lola, tiene y tiene y hace. You got it! Good job! Can you clap along with this rhythm? It's a little tricky, but it's 1, 1, 1. So this is a rhythm that is used in the music called reggaeton, which is also very popular in Spanish-speaking countries and comes from Spanish-speaking countries. Here, let's do it. We'll do it slow. It's a, and then a. Now, do you think I can make the rhythm on this tambourine?
Sí. Wow.
Yeah! What about on this xylophone?
Wow.
You can make the rhythm on anything that makes a sound. And it's really catchy and it's really hard not to want to dance to it. Let's do it with our hands again. Good job. All that dancing made me hungry. Tengo hambre. Hunger in Spanish is hambre. Can you name any foods from Spanish-speaking countries?
Yeah.
Tacos, empanadas, my favorite, arepas, tamales, avocado, aguacate, or palta, where I'm from. It's super different than aguacate, but we call it palta. Ceviche, ceviche is yummy. Churros, okay, we've moved on to desserts, but that's a good one. It's basically a fried dough stick covered in sugar and cinnamon and sometimes chocolate too. Okay, now I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna go grab a quick snack. Look, it's a ball. Ball in Spanish is pelota. Pelota. Do you know what sport, que deporte, this pelota belongs? You can tell by the shapes and the colors. Usually it's black and white, but sometimes it's fun colored. Football or soccer is the favorite sport in most Spanish-speaking countries. What's your favorite sport? Spanish is a language like English or French or Italian or Japanese or German. On Hola Romi, we learn Spanish words. I want to know, how many Spanish words have you learned from my show? Let's take a look back and see if we can count them. What is this called in Spanish? Sombrero. How do we say this in Spanish? Hands in Spanish are manos. Manos. Oh, this one's easy. A perro. Perro. Dog. Perro. ¿Qué sonido hace un perro? What is the Spanish word for this?
Oh.
A vaca. We learned this one already. Vaca is cow. And a vaca makes this sound. Moo. How do we say this in Spanish? This is a rueda. Rueda is wheel. We learned this when we learned how to sing Wheels on the Bus in Spanish. Do you remember? A rueda. Las ruedas del bus dan vueltas y vueltas. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yay!
Las ruedas del bus dan vueltas y vueltas, vueltas y vueltas, vueltas y vueltas. Las ruedas del bus dan vueltas y vueltas por toda la ciudad. Now the doors, the puertas. Las puertas del bus se abren y cierran, abren y cierran, abren y cierran. Las puertas del bus se abren y cierran por toda la ciudad. Now the people, las personas, up and down, arriba y abajo. Las personas en el bus van arriba y abajo, arriba y abajo, arriba y abajo. Las personas en el bus van arriba y abajo por toda la ciudad. The horn, the bocina. La bocina en el bus hace pip, 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 pip. La bocina en el bus hace pip, pip, pip por toda la ciudad. Los bebés, the babies. Los bebés en el bus lloran guau, 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 guau. Los bebés en el bus lloran guau, guau, guau por toda la ciudad. ¿Y las mamás? Las mamás en el bus dicen shh, 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 shh. Las mamás en el bus dicen shh, shh, shh por toda la ciudad. You did it!
Yay!
Round of applause. Way to go. That's a really hard one. And you did it. Gracias por jugar y aprender conmigo. I'll see you next time on Hola Romi. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. Have you been to a doctor? Doctor in Spanish is doctor. It sounds really similar. Have you been to a doctor's office?
Sí.
Do you remember what it was like? Were there toys to play with, books to read, maybe a fish tank with some fish in it? I'm feeling kind of warm. And I have a cough, una tos. And I have a stuffy nose. Will you come to the doctor with me?
Yeah!
Some people get scared when they go to the doctor. Scared in Spanish is asustado. Some people get asustados when they go to the doctor. But not me. I'm scared of things like monsters because of their teeth and their beady eyes. But doctors usually don't have crazy teeth and beady eyes. They're usually people who look just like our mamas and papas, and they're there to make us feel better. So there's nothing to be scared of. Let's go. Hi, doctor. My forehead is hot, caliente. And I have a cough, una tos. And I have a stuffy nose, una nariz tapada. Hi, Romi. So first, we're going to take your temperature. Sure. How do you do it? There are a few ways, but we are going to use this forehead one that works right away. That's it? All done. I didn't feel anything. Of course not. There's nothing for you to feel. Next, we are going to look inside of your ears, your oídos, to make sure you don't have an ear infection. Ear infection? Infección de oído? Checking them doesn't hurt. It actually kind of tickles. Ready? That did tickle. No ear infection, so that's good. But now I just need to look inside your mouth since you said you had a cough. So for this one, you just need to open your mouth and say, ah. Oh, that sounds fun. Ah. It didn't hurt, it just felt kind of dry and sticky. Your throat was a little red, so I just want to do a nose swab to make sure there's no infection. This one people hate, but if you keep perfectly still, it just feels like a tickle. Oh boy, how am I supposed to stay completely still while you put a big Q-tip up my nose? Deep breaths. Count to 3 when I breathe in, and then 3 to breathe out. That's it? That was so quick. I didn't even notice it. So the nose swab was positive, which means you need medicine. Medicine in Spanish is medicina. Okay, will the medicine help? Sí. Adiós. I feel better now. The medicina worked. Now my dog Boots is sick. Boots is a perro, a dog. And when a dog or perro is sick, they don't go to the regular doctor we go to. They go to a special doctor called a vet, a veterinarian. And in Spanish, it's veterinario. It's a really long word. Veterinarios take care of animals. Animals in Spanish are animales. They sound similar. Animals, animales. So what other animales do veterinarios take care of? Cats, gatos. What sound does a gato make? Meow. Birds, pájaros. What sounds do birds make? Pew, 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 cheep, 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 cheep. And turtles, that's another good one. Tortugas. What sound does a tortuga make? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what sound a tortuga makes. There are also special veterinarios that take care of much bigger animales, like horses. They need doctors too. Horse in Spanish is caballo. Caballo. What sound does a caballo make? Neigh. Hopefully, this helps a little bit on your next visit to not be so scared and to know that a lot of the sensations we feel are tickles and they're different and they're uncomfortable, but they're not necessarily pain and ouchies. So just try to remember to breathe and count to 3 in Spanish. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And it'll be over. ¿Dónde va el cuadrado? Where does the square go? Square in Spanish is cuadrado. 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 ¿Dónde va el cuadrado? The square.
Yeah!
Ahí va. Muy bien. Good job. ¿Dónde va el triángulo? Where does the triangle go? Triangle in Spanish is triángulo. Triangle, triángulo. They sound really similar, but they're both kind of hard to say in English and in Spanish. So where does the triángulo go? In the first one, the second one, this one. Yeah! Ahí va el triángulo. Okay. ¿Dónde va la estrella? Where does the star go? Star in Spanish is estrella. This is a pretty estrella. So where does the estrella go? In the first one, the second one, the third one, or the fourth one?
Yay!
Yeah! Cuadrado, triángulo, and estrella all have something in common. They are all shapes. Shapes in Spanish are formas or figuras. Either word works. And we have shapes everywhere. Just look around. Behind me, we have rectángulos, rectangles everywhere. Rectangle in Spanish is rectángulo. Those sound really similar. And if you look around, I'm sure you will see rectángulos everywhere you look. Your doors in your house are rectángulos. Picture frames are usually rectángulos. Windows are mostly rectángulos. If there's a rug on your floor, it's probably a rectángulo. If you have a playmat, that's probably a rectángulo too. A TV screen is a rectángulo. Our homes are full of rectángulos. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Look at this. That's a shape too. What shape is round like that? Redonda. A circle. Un círculo. Circle in Spanish is círculo, and it's a shape too. And there are círculos in a lot of places you'll see around your house as well. Where might you see a círculo? We already saw one in my cup. Where else would you see a círculo? On the wheels of your car, yes, en las ruedas de tu carro, coche, or auto, depending how you say it. That's right. Wheels, ruedas, are round. Where else would you see something round? Our eyes. Yes, the color part of our eyes is round. It's a circle. It's a círculo. The stoplights on the street, those are círculos too. The green light, the yellow light, and the red light are all círculos. Also, if you're eating something, usually your plate, tu plato, is a círculo too. So look down next time you eat and see if your plate is a círculo. How many sides does a cuadrado have? Let's count them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count them in Spanish now. 1, 2, 3, 4. A cuadrado has 4 lados. A square has 4 sides. Let's do it one more time in English and Spanish. So it's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Cuatro. Good job. How many sides does a triangle have? Let's count them in English first. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. Now in Spanish, it's 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. Let's do it one more time in both languages, okay? 1, 2, 2, 3. Un triángulo tiene 3 lados. A triangle has 3 sides. Let's draw a cat using the shapes that we just learned, okay?
Sí.
But first, cat in Spanish is gato. Gat, to. Gato. What sound does a gato make? Meow. Meow. Let me hear you. Good job. Okay, let's draw a gato.
Yay!
I'm using circles for the head and eyes and triangles for the nose and ears and some whiskers, which are just lines. And there, a gato. So what is your favorite shape? Is it a círculo, a triángulo, a cuadrado, an estrella? Mine too. Could you guess it? Un corazón, a heart. A heart is a shape too. And in Spanish, heart is corazón. It's a long word, but it's a beautiful word, and it's my favorite shape. Un corazón, corazón, a heart. Thank you for learning and playing with me today. I will see you all very soon. Hasta luego. Hi, hola. Hi in Spanish is hola. I'm Romi. Yo soy Romi. And I'm hungry. Tengo hambre. Hungry in Spanish is hambre. Y tengo mucho hambre. I wish I were eating a whole hamburger. Una hamburguesa. Or spaghetti and meatballs. Espaguetis y albóndigas. Meatballs are albóndigas in Spanish, and they are a super fun word to say. Albóndigas, 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 albóndigas. albóndigas. What's your favorite food to eat? Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. You know what I love about food though? And by the way, food in Spanish is comida. 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 You know what I love about comida? All of the colors, los colores. Like how a lot of vegetables like broccoli and spinach and celery are all green, verde. There's fruit that's red, like raspberries or strawberries. Blueberries are blue. What else? Oranges are orange, naranja. Carrots, zanahorias, are orange, naranja. What other colors are foods? Waffles? I guess waffles are like beige, but I guess that's a color. That's a good one. What other food are you thinking about? Ketchup? Ketchup is red, rojo. Good one. What's another condiment that's a colorful color? Mustard. Mustard is yellow, amarillo. Mostaza es amarilla. All this talk about food is making me more hungry. We usually get all of our food from a supermarket or grocery store. Have you ever been to one of these? You have? Where you go in the carts and you go from aisle to aisle looking at all of the different food. And there's hot food, comida caliente. There's cold food, comida fría. There's boxed food, comida en cajas. There's basically all of the food you could want in a supermarket. And then once you have your cart, your carrito full of comida, you go to the checkout counter to pay for it and go home. And then when we go home, we eat the food, but sometimes we have to cook it first. So I want you to think back. What's the last thing you ate? And did it have to be cooked? Or did you eat it right out of the box, the caja? Did it have to be warmed? ¿Tenía que calentarse? And did you use a microwave, un microondas? Or a stove, una estufa? Or did you eat something really cold that came from the heladera, the freezer? Here's what I got at the supermarket. Broccoli, which in Spanish is broccoli, pretty similar. Tomato, which in Spanish is tomate, also pretty similar. A banana, which in Spanish is banana or plátano, but if you say banana or banano, it's similar. An orange, which is a naranja, which doesn't sound like orange, but orange in English is this fruit and the color it is, orange. And a naranja in Spanish is the fruit and the color it is, naranja. And then lastly, another thing that's naranja, a carrot, zanahoria. This is a long word to say, zanahoria, carrot. Now, can you help me count how many things I bought? ¿Cuántas cosas compré? Okay, and we're gonna do it learning Spanish. So, uno. 2, dos. 3, tres. 4, cuatro. And 5, cinco cosas. 5 things that we bought at the supermarket. Let's do it again. 1, uno. 2, dos. 3, tres. 4, cuatro. 5, cinco. 5 in Spanish is cinco. Now let's do it one more time, even faster, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 5. I got a little stuck there. 5 cosas, 5 things. Can you help me separate the fruits from the vegetables? Las frutas de las verduras?
Yeah!
You can? Okay, thank you. Gracias. Which thing is a fruit or a vegetable? Una fruta o una verdura? Let's start with this red thing, rojo. It's a strawberry. Strawberry in Spanish is fresa or frutilla, depending on where you're from. Now, is it a fruit or a vegetable? Una fruta o un vegetal? It's a fruit. Muy bien. What about grapes? Grapes in Spanish are uvas. Uvas. There's so many of them. Are they a fruit or vegetable? Una fruta o un vegetal? Una fruta. Good job again. What about broccoli? Broccoli. It's green, verde. Sometimes that's a clue, but sometimes not. Es un vegetal. Broccoli is a vegetable. What about this one? You know this from Halloween. It's a pumpkin. Pumpkin in Spanish is calabaza. Calabaza is... Actually, you might think it's a vegetable, but it's a fruit because it has its seeds on the inside. Isn't that crazy? Una calabaza es una fruta. Now, what about a carrot? Una zanahoria. Also orange, naranja. A zanahoria es un vegetal. It's a vegetable. What about corn? Corn in Spanish is maíz or elote or choclo, depending on where you're from. Yes, and corn is un vegetal. Now, the final 3 are all the same thing. We have a naranja, we have a manzana, and we have a banana. ¿Qué son? ¿Son frutas? ¿Vegetales? Frutas! You'll find these in a fruit salad. Muy bien! I think it's time for me to go make a sandwich or something. I am starving. Bueno, gracias por aprender y jugar conmigo hoy. Hasta luego. See you soon. Hello there. Hola. Hola is hello in Spanish. Can you say it? Hola. Hola. My name is Romi. Romi. What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas tú? Are you wondering why I have my pajamas on? Pajamas in Spanish are pijamas. They sound similar, right? Pajama, pijama. Can you say it? Pijama. Today is a special day because we get to play and learn together. Hoy es un día especial porque podemos jugar y aprender juntos. Are you ready? ¿Están listos? I have my pajamas on because I'm getting ready for bed. How do you get ready for bed? First, we clean up our toys. Nuestros juguetes. Toys are juguetes. Primero, guardamos todos nuestros juguetes. Then we take a bath, un baño. This is my favorite part because I love bubbles. And more than bubbles themselves, I love saying bubbles in Spanish. Do you know how to say bubbles in Spanish? Burbujas. Burbujas, burbujas. Isn't that a fun word? I love burbujas. Then we put on our favorite pajamas, pijamas. What do your favorite pajamas look like? ¿Son largos? Are they long? ¿Tienen muchos colores? Do they have a lot of colors? Next, we brush our teeth, if we have any. Teeth are dientes. ¿Me muestras tus dientes? Then we read some of our favorite books. Books are libros. Mi libro favorito para irme a acostar es Goodnight Moon. What is your favorite libro for bedtime? I love that book. And the last thing we do before we go to bed is we say goodnight to the people we love. Love is amor in Spanish, and it's one of my favorite words. Amor. ¿A quién amas? Who do you love? Yo amo a mi mamá. I love my mom. Then we go to sleep. Sleep in Spanish is dormir. Dormir. And once you are sleeping, you are durmiendo. Durmiendo. This is me sleeping, durmiendo. And this is me awake, despierta. Can you show me your cara de dormir, your sleeping face? Now, can you tell me if this animal is sleeping, durmiendo, or if they are awake, despierto? Is this animal asleep, durmiendo? Yeah, muy bien. Is this animal awake, despierto? Sí, yes. This animal is so cute. Is it durmiendo or is it despierto? Durmiendo. What about this one? Despierto. Can you say día? Day is día. Now, can you say noche? Night is noche. Do we sleep during the día or during the noche? A la noche. We sleep at night. Now this circle says día, day, and this circle says noche, night. Can you help me put the right object in the right circle? A sun, un sol. Does the sun come out during el día o la noche? Día, muy bien. The moon, la luna. ¿La luna sale durante el día o la noche? La noche, at night. Good job. An owl, un búho. Does an owl come out during the day or night? Noche, way to go. Okay, here's another one. A bat, un murciélago. Noche, way to go. What about a sunflower, un girasol? Does a sunflower bloom during the day or at night? During the day, durante el día. Do you want to make something together, juntos? Sí? Sí is yes in Spanish. Can you say it? Sí, sí, let's do it. We're going to make night lights for when you go to sleep. Do you remember how we say sleep in Spanish? Dormir, good job, para cuando vamos a dormir. So we'll need clear jars, battery-powered lights, parchment paper or baking paper, and some crayons. First, the fun part. Let's color. Yo voy a dibujar unas estrellas. Stars are estrellas. Then we put the battery-powered lights in the jar before we wrap the paper around it and tape it up. Mira, look! ¡Qué lindo! Gracias por jugar y aprender conmigo. Thank you for learning and playing with me. Hasta luego! See you soon!